Can I tell my zoophilia story?
Yes, please.
First of all, I have a pedophilia story where that guy tried to molest me, which I talked about. My zoophilia story, however, is a different one. It precedes the pedophilia story.
Oh, no.
I was not a victim in this. I'm merely a unwitting accomplice. When I was a very young man, I was sent away to a reform school in the wilds of Montana on a farm. Long story short, I got put in the horse sort of taken care of program. It was me and another guy had to wake up at like 4 or 5 a.m. every day and go shovel the horse shit and then feed the horses. But you weren't allowed to just be together alone with one other person. There always had to be 3 people together at the same time. You were never allowed to be alone. There always had to be 2 other people with you. Mm-hmm. So me and this guy, Phil, took this new kid, who I will call M, out to, he was new and he looked like a pencil. I remember that. We took him out to the stables to be our third. And we were like, all right, well, he's new. We'll make him shovel the shit while we feed the horses. Feeding the horses was a job for 2 people. Shoveling the shit, also a job for 2 people. But we just made him do it. And so we had these giant group therapy sessions twice a week for like 3 hours each time. So about 6 hours of this large group therapy a week. You were supposed to scream at the ground and like yell, and you had to cry a certain amount of times or you kind of get in trouble, and you had to scream at the ground a lot. And if you want to talk to somebody, you had to sit up and make eye contact with someone, change seats with that person, and sit across from the person you want to talk to. But there was about 30, 40 people in every group therapy session. It's kind of crazy. There was multiple ones of different groups per day. And so he gets up, Monsieur M gets up and moves across from sort of the staff member that's in charge of the farm animals. And he sits down and he says to her, Amy, I have been molesting, the horse was named Tessa. And pandemonium breaks out. And I go, what? Tessa, of course, was a horse, 10 years old, dying of cancer. And
what the fuck?
Yeah. And he had been fondling digitally Tessa's private parts, pussy and butthole. And I got in trouble.
Why did you get in trouble?
Because I was somehow supposed to know. I'm sorry, like, Amy, do you think if I had known that this guy was fucking feeling up a horse's pussy, that I wouldn't have been like, dude, stop doing that? I didn't know because I was inside the fucking barn. There's like, I wasn't looking. I'm sorry for having faith in people that they are not literally hand fucking molesting a horse while I'm inside throwing hay at like, are you out of your fucking mind? So fuck that.
Was M a descendant of the Russian aristocracy?
Yeah. Well, he didn't get fucked.
Right.
But I remember telling him something at the time. I was like, "There's something broken in you that will never be fixed," because I was so mad at him. But it totally was. I'm sure
he's harsh words
never
from
done
a little
that.
kid.
Yeah, I know. I'm sure he's never done that again either. But who knows? I mean, I think kids do weird shit. They're weird. I never did anything like that. I did get in some trouble from some stuff there. I'll talk about that in another episode. Not that weird of stuff, though. Anyways.
Well, that's a way to end the episode.
I don't even think we have to record an outro then.